Hey crafty friends, today I'll be sharing a creation using the Waffle Flower Sneak Peek Club Kit, which features items from the upcoming May release. Like my other sneak peek videos, I wanted to show you what's inside the kit. This kit is a monthly subscription service that lets you play with the items from the upcoming release. So if you're already subscribed, this kit would have shipped to you at the beginning of April, which is about a month before the May release. And if you subscribe today, you'll be receiving the sneak peek kit for the June release. So let's take a look at what's included in this kit. And it comes in this pouch with the kit information right in front. In this kit, you would have gotten the bonus sentiment birthday, balloon ties die, birthday balloon die, and the sub-sentiment birthday die cut. Also, Waffle Flower is doing a giveaway of the next kit on my blog, so be sure to stop by and leave a comment for a chance to win. My blog link will be in the description below. Now for the card. Everything that I used can be found in the sneak peek kit, but remember these items will be available as part of the new release, and if you sign up now, you'll be getting the next kit, which will preview the June release. To start off my card, I'm using the largest balloon in the birthday balloons die set, and it is almost exactly the shape of an A2 card except for, the corners because it is in a balloon shape. I decided that I'm going to create a shaped card, and this die makes it super easy to do because I already cut out my base that I'm going to be using for the back of the card, and then I went in with an A2 card panel to ink up with distress inks, and I had googled a color palette because I just wasn't sure what colors I wanted to use. I just looked for spring colors, and this was one that really spoke to me because it is pretty different from a lot of the color combinations I tend to do. I usually tend to do a lot of pink and purples and blues for skies, but because this is a balloon, I thought that would be fun to do something different. That crushed olive color, which is the second color I used, isn't a color that I normally gravitate to. I have most of the distress inks because I buy them in those mini 4-packs, and that's how I collected them when I started card making. So I'm gonna just ink up my entire panel. It's not 100% perfect, mainly because I got some ink spots that are heavier on the edge, as you can see, but with all my blending for distress inks, I normally go in twice. So I'll go through with my first layer, and then I'll come through with a second layer and just really saturate the paper, and that really helps create a blended smooth look. Because a lot of my heavy inking is on the corners, you won't notice it when I cut out my balloon anyway, and we'll be decorating this a bit, so you definitely won't notice. At least I don't think you'll notice. Once I have that ink panel ready, I'm gonna pull out the birthday ties die, which are the little pieces for the balloons, but instead of using it as a string for your balloon, I'm going to use one of them and cut a ton of these out of white glitter cardstock, and I'm going to use it to decorate the balloon because I'm using this as a shaped die, so there's no way I'm going to use the little string for the balloon on this card anyway. So I picked like the most simple pattern without any swirls, and I went ahead and laid it out on my balloon, and I'm just using liquid glue to adhere it. I am using the Barely Art glue, which is a precision glue. It has like this needle tip. It just works really well. It's one of my favorite ones to use. I pulled out the happy birthday sentiment from this die set, and I am picking out a navy color cardstock to cut out the letters. I thought that it would be great to just have that bold sentiment. I also contemplated using the sub-sentiments that are in this kit, but I decided that just the birthday sentiment alone was good. So I went ahead and die cut that out, and I totally forgot to just back this with double-sided adhesive to make them into stickers. So I pulled out my Xyron sticker maker because this is the easiest way of dealing with really thin die cuts, and I feel like this is one of them. These letters are thin, and I just didn't really want to use liquid glue along with the negative piece of the sentiment to kind of place everything. I thought it would get messy because these letters are so thin. I thought the glue would seep into it and kind of like hold on to my negative piece. So I just wanted something that worked easy, and so I run through the letters in my Xyron sticker maker, and I pull as I go just to make sure that I get the spacing correct so the letters aren't overlapping. I will go ahead and burnish the letters with my Teflon bone folder just to make sure that the adhesive will really stick onto the letters, and then I'll move my Teflon on bone folder all around the letters just to make sure that the adhesive won't be like coming off, because this whole backing of the Xyron sticker paper is sticky. So if you're not like pressing it down, it kind of goes everywhere. Once I am happy with it, I'll just go ahead and remove, and I'll be using my negative piece of the die cut as a template for how to space out the lettering. And this is just an easy trick to do. Also, it's a balloon, so however I have the happy, it'll look straight because it doesn't necessarily have to be like standing tall. A balloon can like tilt on its side or whatever. I also thought it looked a little plain, so I just wanted to add a little bit more embellishment to this card. I pulled out the Trinity Stamps Soapy Bubbles embellishments, which is my go-to, mainly because it's clear, it's iridescent, it goes with everything, there's no holes in this sequence. It's one of my favorite. To create the shaped card, I went ahead and pulled out my scoring tool, and I scored it at, I believe, a 1/2 inch at the very top. And then I'll just go ahead and fold it and then add liquid adhesive to that folded area, and then place my top panel of my shaped card right on top, matching it up with a little balloon tie at the bottom and making sure everything looks good. I'll be holding and pressing it down, and then I also use an acrylic block just to make sure that it dries, and then you have your shaped card. That is it for my card today, and remember to stop by my blog for a chance to win one of the Waffle Flower card kits, and I hope you have a great day. Bye!